Kendall Jenner's Los Angeles home was, as always, a study in serene minimalism. The morning sun streamed through the vast, floor-to-ceiling windows, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air like tiny, suspended diamonds. She stood in her pristine kitchen, a vision of casual California cool, sipping on a glass of celery juice that was so vibrantly green it looked photoshopped. Her phone buzzed on the marble countertop. A flurry of notifications, a reminder from her manager, a text from a friend about a dinner party in Malibu, a dozen emails, but her eyes were fixed on one alert: Pilates with Alonzo. 10 a.m. A small, almost imperceptible sigh of relief escaped her. This was the anchor in her day, the non-negotiable hour of controlled movement and mental quiet. Upstairs, her walk-in closet was a curated collection of neutrals. She bypassed the racks of designer samples and high-fashion statement pieces, her fingers instead finding a buttery soft set of taupe leggings and a matching sports bra. She pulled on an oversized, cream-colored cashmere hoodie that felt like a gentle hug, and slipped her feet into a well-worn pair of classic UGG slippers. The look was effortless, a masterclass in stealth wealth loungewear. Bella, her beloved Great Dane, thumped her tail lazily from the bed, watching her every move. "Not today, sweet girl," Kendall murmured, giving her a scratch behind the ears. "Mommy's going to go get her bat cracked." She grabbed her keys, a simple leather tote holding nothing but her wallet, phone, and a bottle of electrolyte water, and stepped into the garage. The choice of the day was the blacked-out G-Wagon, a tank-like vehicle that felt both protective and powerful. She slid into the driver's seat, the familiar scent of clean leather enveloping her. The drive wasn't long, but it was a necessary transition. She scrolled through a lo-fi beats playlist until she found the right one, the smooth, rhythmic sounds filling the cabin. She navigated the sun-drenched streets with one hand on the wheel, her large sunglasses hiding any trace of morning fatigue. She wasn't Kendall the model, or Kendall the Jenner, in this car. She was just Kendall, en route to her therapy. The studio, body aligned, was a discreet, unmarked building in a trendy part of town, known only to those who needed to know. She pulled into a spot, swapped her Uggs for classic Adidas Sambas, and grabbed her tote. Inside, the air was cool and smelled faintly of eucalyptus and disinfectant. The receptionist, a serene-looking woman named Sophia, gave her a warm, knowing nod. "Hey Kendall, Alonzo's setting up for you." "Thanks, Soph," Kendall said, her voice quiet. She pushed open the door to the private studio. It was a stark, beautiful room, white walls, a wall of mirrors, and the intimidating, beetle-like frame of the Pilates reformer waiting for her. Alonzo, a man of impeccable posture and calming energy, turned and smiled. "Kendall, ready to work?" "I need it," she replied, already unzipping her hoodie and placing her things neatly in the corner. For the next 50 minutes, the outside world ceased to exist. There was no camera, no scrutiny, no pressure. There was only the burn in her thighs as she executed perfect leg circles, the strain in her core as she pulled against the reformer's springs, and the focused, steady rhythm of her breath. Alonzo's instructions were soft but firm. "Lengthen through the crown of your head," he'd say, or, "Imagine you're pulling your navel to your spine." She grunted softly with effort, a fine sheen of sweat appearing on her brow. This was the antithesis of the glamour she was known for. It was raw, physical, and deeply personal. Each precise movement was a quiet rebellion against the chaos of her life, a way to reclaim control over the body the world constantly judged. As they moved into the final stretches, a deep sense of calm settled over her. The mental static had been sweated out. "Good work today, Kendall," Alonzo said, handing her a cold towel. "Your hip flexors were tight. Drink water." "Always am," she smiled, pressing the towel to the back of her neck. She felt loose, aligned, and 2 inches taller. Back in the G-Wagon, she caught a glimpse of herself in the rearview mirror. Her face was flushed, her hair was escaping its messy bun, and she looked vibrantly, unapologetically real. Her phone, now reconnected to the world, buzzed again, a preview of a new campaign, a question about a fitting. But the buzz didn't jar her this time. She felt centered, ready. She took a deep breath, started the car, and pulled out into the LA sunlight, the reformer's burn a satisfying reminder in her muscles. Pilates was done. Now, the rest of the day could begin.